Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this video, just a fast and easy instructional video to connect your OAuth to um, Google to get your client ID and secret key and connect it to n8n. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So first of all, you can actually get this information straight from n8n docs. If you click here, open docs, you could actually get that information here and it'll walk you through everything step by step on how to do it. There's also a cool YouTube video you can check out to get that information. But if you're kind of lost in this aspect, I will show you right now. So you can do Google Calendar, Google Contacts, Google Drive, Google Mail, Google Sheets Trigger, Google Tasks. So anything related to Google, you connect it through OAuth. So like mentioned, it's pretty simple. So first of all, we can use this link to go to the cloud. It'll take us there to the cloud. You create an account if you don't have one, but you're gonna click here on console. Once you're there, you're gonna actually create an app first. Not an app, sorry, a project. So you're gonna create a new project, just how I clicked it over here on the top, and you're gonna let's do test project 1.0. So you're gonna name the project, create it. Actually, I don't think I can use that, so we're gonna use that test project one. So give it about 10 seconds here, and it'll check mark green. There we go. It's good to go. So once it's ready, you're gonna go to the test project one. You're going to click API and services. You can either click it here in quick access or you can click it here on the sidebar. It's definitely up to you. You can pin it so that way you can have it in your taskbar over here. And first things first, you're going to enable API and services. So you're going to click here, enable API and services, and you're going to look for whichever you want to use, Google Drive, Google Docs. But um, it's better to kill two birds with one stone. If you have it there, just select one specifically, right? So here we're gonna use Google Docs API, and we're gonna enable it real quick. So once it's enabled, and you can do this at the end, but it's better to do it at first. That way you won't forget enabling this, because sometimes you can forget and you just do all the credentials part, and then when you're executing your n8n workflow, is not gonna work because you forgot to enable the Google Docs, right? So yeah, so first things first, we already enabled it. Says status enabled. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go to the OAuth consent screen, and here's where we're gonna create. We're gonna configure it, right? And we're gonna give it a name, right? So name it just how you have your project name. So there we go. And then user support email. You can use it will simply prompt you the email that you have already here on your account. So click next. And for the eternal audience, you can choose internal, external. In our case, let's choose internal, right? It's so it could be only available with the users within their organization. Once that's ready, you're gonna use a contact email. There we go. Straightforward. Click next, and you're gonna click finish. And then after that, you continue, create. Awesome, that's created. So then you're gonna go to branding, and then over here you're gonna add the n8n.cloud link to your authorized domains. So we're gonna add that here. It's pretty simple. You could actually just memorize that for every time you do it. So there we go. That's added, and then you click save. There we go, and that's done. So all this part is done for the OAuth. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the API and services, and we're gonna click on credentials. Now we're gonna create the credentials, and this is what we're gonna use to connect it on the n8n. And it's pretty straightforward and simple, like mentioned before. So we're gonna click on create credentials, and we're gonna use OAuth client ID, right? So we're gonna use this one here. And then once that's good, we're gonna add the information needed here. So we're application type, web application, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm gonna leave the name as is generic. And here is very important. Make sure you add the authorized redirect URL. So we're gonna add the URL here from n8n. So it's this one here that n8n provides for you. You're gonna paste it there. There we go. I think, whoops, I pasted it twice. Do it again. Here we go. Create. And then you're gonna get the credentials. It's gonna pop up here. Make sure you store these credentials because I don't think you can go back to these credentials. But just keep them stored somewhere safely. Here in this case, it doesn't matter if you guys see the credentials because this we're just using them for the purpose of this video. Um, and then the circuit key, copy it. Here we go. And then we're gonna sign in with Google. There we go. We're gonna choose the email, allow, and then we're good to go. So it's gonna say connection successful. It's gonna be marked green here, so that means that we're successful here. There we go. So it's saved. So now Google Docs account 3. There we go. So let's say, for example, we have a document that we want to grab, right? For in this case, we'll grab this one here, paste it here, and then execute step, and it should mark it as green. There we go. Output is green, meaning that it actually pulled the information, so you have access to this Google Docs. And yeah, so that's pretty straightforward for the connecting your Google API to n8n. It doesn't really take too much, just some steps you have to walk through, and hopefully this video can help you do that, right? Yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and hopefully it helps you guys.